What's going on, guys? This is Virgil. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much again for the support. Today I am with beautiful person here, Cameron Fox. She's our model today. Today I'm going to talk about the Contax 645 with a 400H film and the GFX with the Voigtlander 58 lens. It's a 1.4 lens. I'm just going to do a compare, contrast to see how digital is really close to what the film can do. So what I'm doing here is I am pretty much mirroring, if that's a word, mirroring the same settings on my digital to my film and vice versa. And then we're gonna go in Lightroom and try to edit these photos and show you how we are getting really, really close to the quality of film that is being put out there by digital camera. So let's get to it. I'm gonna take some headshots of Cameron and just follow along. So I'm loading this 120 Fuji 400H with this Contax 645. So that's ready to go. So what I'm doing here today, I am going to try to meter at 200 ISO, and my reading is going f2 at 2000 based on that. So I'm doing that on the film camera and on the digital camera. So my shutter speed is going to be 1/1000 of a second, f2, ISO 200. So here we go. Perfect. So I'm going to do the same thing with my digital camera, the GFX 58 1.4 lens, f2, ISO 200, shutter speeds 1/1000 of a second. 3, 2, 1. So it's looking pretty dark on my digital camera, so I'm going to just up it up a little bit as far as my shutter speed, f2 1/250th. So I'm going to do the same thing with my film camera, f2 1/250th of a second, ISO 200. This is just going to be a little just headshot of you. Perfect. Give me sass. Good, right there. Turn this way just a little bit. Perfect. So in this case, this is f2 again, 1/250th of a second, ISO 200. And here we go. Gorgeous. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chin up just a little bit. Good. Have you heard of the term smize?
No.
It's like smiling with your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Here we go. Perfect. This time, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
And I want you to give me like a dramatic yes or no answer.
Okay.
Clemson football.
Yes.
Bugs.
No.
Cute dogs.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Yes. Let's put your hair in the front this time.
Okay.
Perfect. Cool. Awesome. Let's see. This time, let's do cross your arms.
Okay.
Perfect.
Like,
Then just, yeah, just whatever feels. Yeah. Perfect. There you go. Good stuff. All right. Sonics.
no.
Here we go. Beautiful. All right, guys, so I just finished a whole roll. That's 16 shots of the 120 400H Fujifilm. So I'm gonna load a black and white film on this one. We're gonna try to compare the 400TX by Kodak to, I'm gonna do the black and white feature on this film just to have some comparison what it looks like. So we're loading this Kodak 400TX. But first, let me unload this film, seal it, put it in my pocket. That's ready for development scanning. That's gonna be loaded 400 TX. We're actually gonna set the ISO to 400. On this camera, you can change the film simulation from previous standard to black and white. So I'm gonna choose A-Cross or monochrome. So we're gonna compare A-Cross to the Kodak 400 TX black and white film. Let's get to it. All right, so this time I'm going to photograph Cameron over here with my GFX with the Astros film simulation preset. And I'm gonna compare that with the Contax Kodak 400 TX black and white film. So here we go. My setting will be f2, ISO 200, 1/500 of a second. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. This time, let's do a non-smiling one.
Okay.
And then let's try to see if we can lean forward.
Like.
Yeah, right there. Yep. Chin up some. Perfect. Awesome. Let's see. How about we're gonna switch places.
Okay.
Let's go over here.
Yeah, all the people that I know.
We're still shooting black and white. I've got a few more frames that I'm gonna finish up. I'm on shot number 11, so 5 more frames, and then we'll switch to Kodak 800. Good, lean forward some. Gorgeous. Awesome. So that finishes the film. Kodak, when you hear that, that's like a sign that the film is finished. I'm gonna switch to the Kodak 800. It's a color film C41, and I'm gonna try to compare that with what I get from the digital camera. All right guys, we switched locations. Now I have the Kodak 800 in my film camera. Still have the GFX in the 58 Voigtlander. Okay, so just a quick rundown. I switched my shutter speed to 1/2000 of a second, ISO 800, which is the box speed of the film, at f2 on this lens and camera. And then on the digital, same thing, 1/2000, 800 ISO, f2. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we switched locations. Still, we're trying to stay within the shade, open shade area for this test. I don't really want to test that out where it's like super bright or the sun is on her. So I think I'm good with the same setting. ISO 800, 1/2000 of a second at f2. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. There we go. Gorgeous. We just finished the film in this camera, did the test. So the 3 rolls that I shot, it's off to the development and scanning. And then we're gonna bring it to Lightroom and try to edit it and try to do a comparison and contrast to show you what it looks like.